They found her in the late 1800s, deep in the remote mountains of Abkhazia, a woman who didn't behave like any human they had ever seen. The villagers said she appeared suddenly, towering, powerful, covered in a thick layer of reddish hair. Her eyes glowed with an alert, animal-like awareness. She didn't speak, didn't beg, didn't fear. She simply watched them, like they were the ones intruding. They trapped her eventually, not through violence, but through exhaustion. She was too fast, too strong, too wild. When they brought her into the village, she didn't collapse, she didn't panic. She just pulled at the chains, testing them, again and again, and as if waiting for the moment they'd snap. They named her Zana. Over time, she learned their routines. She carried enormous sacks of grain, objects full-grown men struggled to lift with both hands. She would run into icy rivers, submerge herself and stay underwater so long the villagers whispered she couldn't drown. But the strangest part, she never learned to speak. Not even a single human word. Researchers say she had children with local men. Her sons and daughters grew up human, fully human, yet every one of them inherited pieces of her impossible strength. People remembered that her sons could lift stones no one else in the village could even budge. But the real mystery began after her death. Decades later, scientists tested the DNA of one of her sons, and the results didn't align with any known human population. Not fully, some described it as archaic. Others said it resembled something older, much older, hints of a lineage long thought extinct. Some researchers believed Zana was simply an enslaved woman from a distant tribe. But the stories, her strength, her size, her hair, her behavior, her silence, didn't match any known culture. Others whispered something far more unsettling, that Zana may have been the last surviving remnant of a lost branch of humanity, a relic of an ancient species hidden in the mountains, a being that walked out of time and straight into the modern world. A woman who shouldn't have existed yet did. And the question that lingers is the one no scientist can confidently answer. What exactly was Zana? A forgotten human? A missing link? Or proof that some ancient bloodlines never really disappeared and they just learned how to hide?